So here is the two-time former champion, Carolina Marin from Spain. Well, PUSARLA Sindhu makes history even before a shuttle is struck, because she's become only the third player in World Championship history to win 4 or more women's singles medals. Equals the 4 medals won by Ling Wei. Zhang Ning, of course, holds the record, having won 5 World Championship medals. But this is the 12th meeting between the two players, and it's Carolina Marin who has the slight advantage. But the last time they played, it was PUSARLA Sindhu who won, and that was in the quarter-final stage of the recent Malaysia Super 750 event. So these two players, absolutely outstanding in major events. We talk sometimes in sport about big match players or big tournament players, and these are two of the best. PUSARLA Sindhu turned 23 last month, born in Secunderabad, just north of Hyderabad, has been world number 2, and by guaranteeing a 4th medal, has, I'm sure, confirmed her status in sporting legend in her home country. Looking at her path through to today's final, all of her matches in 2 straight games. The quarter-final was a repeat of last year's final, semi-final against Akane Yamaguchi. She was 12-19 down in that second game, and then when Yamaguchi had a game point at 21-20. It was the most horrendous serve I think I've ever seen at a game point at this level of badminton. And I'm sure that will haunt Yamaguchi for years to come. Carolina Marin is 25 years of age, born in Huelva, lives in Madrid. The former world number 1, 66 weeks in total as world number 1. 4-time European champion, Olympic champion, 2-time world champion. And the only time she was stretched the full distance was yesterday. But look at that quarter-final match as well. That was a repeat of the 2015 World Championship final. But yesterday in the semi-final against Herbing Zhao, she had to come from a game down before winning 21-13 in the deciding game. Well, in the early stages of this tournament, Carolina Marin, in her first 3 matches, only conceded a total of 54 points. And yet she conceded 50 points in yesterday's semi-final match. There's her coaches, Fernando Rivas with the blue shirt, and Anders Thompson on the right as we look at them. So, Carolina Marin, having won her World Championship golds, first in Copenhagen in 2014, and then a year later in Jakarta. Pulala Gopichand, the mastermind behind the resurgence of world-class badminton players.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Sindhu, India.
Agatomo Kashihara from Japan, Arampa.
And on my left, Carolina Marin, Spain. Carolina Marin to serve. Love all, play.
So the women's singles final gets underway. Start by the 2-time former champion, who was playing in her 6th World Championship. Her first in London in 2011, where she reached the last 16. And I have to say, Morten, that was the first time I'd ever seen Carolina Marin. And you said to me, as we were sitting in the stand, take a look at this player, this left-hander from Spain. She is feisty. She will go far.
Yeah, she's got that temperament it takes to really push herself.
It's gone long.
Yeah, I had the privilege of seeing her a few years earlier in junior badminton because I was the national junior coach in Denmark. And yes, of course, we played in Europe and all that. And we saw MARIN play, I think 2009, I saw her for the first time.
Well, of course, this lady, PUSARLA Sindhu, 2 bronze medals, 2013 and 14, and then the silver medal last year. Rally.
It's really interesting because normally Sindhu is the one that's controlling the pace in the rallies, but here she is the one that's just chasing the whole time. That's a good shot.
Now it's gone long. Yes, and if PUSARLA Sindhu, better known in her home country just as PV Sindhu, if she were to win today's final, she'll become only the 4th women's singles player to have a full set of medals, a gold, a silver and a bronze. Zhang Ling, Ling Wei and Gong Rei Na, the other 3 players to have achieved that incredible status.
3-all.
So far, MARIN is finding it a little bit tricky to find the back line. She's playing with the drift, and a few shots have been going out in the back line.
She struggled last night.
Same thing.
Same thing. Dropped the opening game for playing from that far side of the court against Herbing Jiao. Oh, that was going wide. Brilliant,
really nice. And it's very interesting because this is one of the things I would like to say about Sindhu as the match has progressed. That this is some of the shots that I'm actually missing in her game. That these shorter drop shots, all her shots, they're either going down, but they're kind of going into the court. It's very seldom she's hitting shots around the first line or before that one.
Yeah.
And here, this was very short, and MARIN couldn't get to it.
Sharp onto that.
Sindhu had won the last 4 points.
Swallowing. It's a misjudgment from PV Sindhu. Incidentally, MARIN is only the 4th player in history to ever contest 3 women's singles finals. It's awfully difficult to compare eras, Morton, and I don't want to get bogged down in that, but I was reading an article where Carolina Marin was saying that she was driven by this desire and this quest to be entitled to be called the best women's singles player ever, by the fact that the only player to win 3 world titles. But in our day, I mean, when it started off, it was only every 3 years the World Championships. Then it was every 2 years. So, you know, now players have twice as many chances as you and I did, because it was every other year in our era.
It was every 3rd year when I started.
Yeah.
77, then the next one was in 1980, and then 83.
Exactly.
And then first time it came to becoming every 2nd year, that was in 85 then. So you cannot compare.
No.
I still consider myself, you know, being kind of a bridge between the olden days and the new days. You know, when badminton kind of went open in the late 1970s and all that, I was part of all that, brought badminton back into what it is today, but I was kind of the bridge between the two eras, as I see it. A lot of people asking me, oh, what would you have done if you were so-and-so? You cannot compare.
No, no, not at all. Missed it. Yeah. Wow, this has been a good start for Sindhu after being 3-1 down. Really got a grip of this.
But interesting, I don't think she's played one smash so far. And being such a normal, natural attacker, Sindhu is very unusual.
It's plumb on the line.
Service over. 6, 8.
It's a very purposeful walk.
Yeah.
From Marin.
She's really trying to stress Sindhu.
Yeah.
The way normally, you know, players turning their back on the shuttle and waiting for the other one to pick it up and so on. She takes it straight away, walks back to the centre of the court, ready to serve.
Yeah.
She is stressing her in terms of time.
Yeah.
And now even on the serve here, and Sindhu wasn't ready, so this is a stress factor.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's for sure. This is the first smash.
Yeah. Reaching out, taking it as early as possible on the backhand net shot, Sindhu.
That is over. 8, 9. Left. Right. Ready. Both sides ready, right? Okay.
There's no question Marin was ready to play.
But there is kind of a natural time you can take, and I don't think that Sindhu in any way is late on it.
Mm.
But what a wonderful tournament this young women have had. Carolina Marin, I think she has played an awesome tournament. I think she has played really well. No doubt that she came here to rock and roll. No doubt.
Yes, it was good.
That's good of Sindhu. I like that. She was alert. She normally you rely on the umpire to get it right and you don't think about it, but this was actually wrong and she pointed it out straight away. I think that's really good.
So it's 11-8 and it is now the mid-game interval. Coaches have to wait until the Hawkeye instant review has been decided.
Para adelante, jugar cerca, no, porque sus drops van muy lentito y le da tiempo a recuperar, ¿vale? Entonces ahí puede jugar un poquito más profundo, sobre todo los cruzados, ¿vale? Si ya te hace el drop cruzado de derecha, no deja bombeta, presiona a la media pista, ¿vale?
Me está quedando mucho el ataque de cuerpo.
No pasa nada. Cuerpo, mira, tienes que intentar picar un poquito más, ¿vale? Los clips están funcionando mucho, pero tienes que ir rápido a la red, ¿vale? Para poder llegar por la raqueta arriba, ¿de acuerdo? Y ahí un golpe seco, ¿vale? Venga,
vamos.
Do you speak any Spanish?
No, I don't.
You don't understand it?
No, I don't.
No.
Spanish and Portuguese sounds lovely in my ears, but I can't speak it.
So then the obvious question is, as we don't know what was said from Fernando Rivas, what would you have advised Carolina Marin in that coaching timeout?
I think she makes a little bit too many mistakes. I think she's forcing it a little bit too much. But, you know, she's only 11-8 down. And she's dictating everything, despite the fact that she's three points behind. She's really dictating the pace.
And you'd want that to continue?
I would like to continue that if I was on the Spanish coach side, but I also would like her to be sure that this one is going out, that this is not happening. You know, she's going for these corners, she's going for every single shot, and I would just hold back a little bit because she cannot afford to make these mistakes.
Yeah, but don't you think it's partly because PV Sindhu is such a tall athlete, she's got such a good reach, she's reaching so many shots that Marin feels that I've got to hit the perfect shot, otherwise it's not going to be a winner, and not giving herself any margin for error.
Yeah, but then you've got to have a little bit of patience to it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree.
9-12.
To me, it looks a little bit too desperate. And Sindhu is well aware of the situation, and she's taking her time, she's slowing it down, she's making sure here it comes again.
I know, okay.
No, she has to be ready. Well, the fact is, in badminton, we have to play to the pace of the receiver because the receiver must be still when the serve is struck.
It's easy to walk over there faster than the other one and just fire the serve away.
Yeah.
That's easy. So, and as I said earlier, I don't think that Sindhu is spending too much time on getting ready. I think she's throwing what we call normal pace.
Last year's World Championship final, I think, will go down as one of the greatest matches I've ever watched. When this lady lost to Okuhara in 3 thrilling games, an hour and 50 minutes of brilliant badminton.
The match against Okuhara in this tournament was in the quarter-final.
Yeah.
And Sindhu won the first. Yes, of course.
It's been
really good lift.
14-9.
Sindhu was then winning the first, trailing quite heavily in the second, but she caught up and won it.
Yeah. She was actually 3-9 down, I think, in the second against Okuhara.
Service over. 10-14.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
that's
play.
very good follow-up, isn't it?
It is. And very decisive flat attack from the net there by MARIN. Really well played.
It's always difficult for tall athletes with the jamming body attack. Got to get yourself out of the way to give yourself the freedom to play the shot.
Yeah, it's never easy for tall athletes to do that. But this is another maybe small advice in her training, that she should maybe play a little bit more doubles in order to enhance her skills when it comes to flat play and defensive shots and so on. I'm sure she could benefit from it.
Yeah, of course she did play doubles in the Uber Cup in 2014. I remember
14 it was, yes.
playing with Simon Awell.
And they did play really well.
Yeah.
Play. Service over. 12-15.
It's going wide. Well, it was a one-time 5-point advantage.
Oh, Sindhu, she wanted to challenge that one.
13,
Slow drop.
15.
Well, there
Getting
you
slow
go.
drop. Come on.
Slow drop.
Yes, here we go.
Backhand with the push here.
Here we go. I think that's very, very strong advice.
Come here. Do not delay. No delay. Slow.
Well, MARIN was serving just as Sindhu was
Looking up.
looking up.
13-15.
Now Sindhu wants to change the shuttle.
Okay, break.
MARIN
This
says
is
no.
a mental war,
It is.
psychological war. Big time.
Oh, that's a careless error.
And MARIN is getting the better of it at the moment. She
Yes.
is definitely getting the better of it.
6 of the last 7 points. Back level at 15 all. And now into the lead.
16-15.
Pushed it long.
Service over. 16 all.
nerves and mental strength is going to be a big factor in this. Mental discipline as well, I think.
It's a good lift by Sindhu on that defensive shot.
It's taken very early from the left-handed MARIN.
17-16.
Look at that, and just caressing the shuttle across court, guiding it into the open space.
Yeah, well, it's a shot that she's playing a lot, so it's a shot that Sindhu should have covered. It's coming a lot.
Yes,
again, it
I
comes
agree.
down to watching videos and all that, and that shot is coming a lot.
Lucky net court for PV Sindhu.
17-all.
Nothing you can do about that.
No, perfection.
Missed it. I think she's missed about 3 of those straight down the line.
Yeah. But not by much. It's
No.
very close. Look at that.
No question, it was out. So now it's Sindhu back into the lead.
Quite amazing though, because she is not in control in the rallies at all, as I see it. She's standing her grounds really well. That's better.
Yeah. Yeah, the attempted defensive shot across court from Sindhu. Far, far too short.
Yeah, right into the left hand.
Yeah.
Sindhu, Carolina, ready to play.
Easy points to strike.
18 or
18-all. Play. Sindhu. Come here.
Ready? Quick. Okay. Next time and the yellow cards.
well, he's got the yellow card out, and
Yeah, it's a caution.
yeah.
We're having fun here. Try to look at Sindhu play that shuttle back to MARIN, and then she played it out on the side. You can walk over there and get it.
It's a good lift. Oh, that's magnificent. What a terrific angle. Going for acute angle with the slice. All about placements and trajectory. It's going well wide. It's game point opportunities for Carolina MARIN.
18. Ready.
of the
Yes,
court.
she was almost
Yeah.
off to her kickbox.
Yeah. Ready for the second game. Called in. So 19-20 it is.
Opening game to Carolina Marin, the two-time former champion. 21-19 in 25 minutes. And I think it's ominous for PB Sindhu because Carolina Marin in her semi-final yesterday played better from the near side of the court, which is where she's going to play the second game. And never write this lady off. PB Sindhu is a beautiful fighter.
So she's got to find a way to control it just a little bit better. Set it up for her.
Vamos por ello, ¿eh?
I think last time I was psychological warfare like this. I was not in the stadium, but I was watching it on TV. That was back from the Indonesian Open in January this year in the men's doubles, with Gideon and Sukamuljo against Lee and Leo. And that was also like a clash of psychology, you know.
Yeah. So the big question is, what does this lady, PUSARLA Sindhu, not left? Has she got any other tricks up her sleeve? Fight her way back into this.
Got to take initiative, got to play faster, have to get her smash in play. That's a woman with a purpose, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You cannot fault her. Look at that. That is sheer determination.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Superb shot. And I have to say, Morten, I said to Steen last night when we were watching Carolina Marin in her semi-final against Herbing Jiao, she lost the opening game, and yet she marched across and came back onto court for the start of the second in a very purposeful way, as she's done today. And I said to Steen, you know, she looks as if she absolutely believes, I'm going to win this. I may be a game down, but I'm going to win it. Now she's a game up, and she's still got that look of, I believe, I am going to win this.
But there's no doubt she's playing much, much faster than anyone else in the tournament so far. She is really playing a high-paced game. And so far, no one has been able to follow her. Look at that. It actually reminds me a bit about, I know it's a long time ago, 2008 Olympic Championship, the men's singles final, Lin Dan playing Lee Chong-wei from Malaysia.
Yeah.
Lin Dan was just cruising through in a pace where Lee Chong-wei had no way to follow. And here it looks a little bit the same.
Yeah. this is a perfect start to the second game from Carolina Marin, and it is absolutely vital that PUSARLA stops this run of points.
Ready.
And indeed, she has stopped this run of points.
1-5.
Well, just looking at the contrast in body language between the two players.
I'm sensing it too.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. The lady in blue completely believes that she can do it.
Yeah.
The lady in red is finding it very, very hard to believe at the moment.
Yeah. Just in total control.
She is, but look at this one. Sindhu is nowhere near. She can't get it. She's a metre and a half away from it. It just shows the pace.
It's essential from the Indians' perspective. She has to have a little run of points, I think, right now.
MARIN has played a fantastic game. She has played so well.
No.
Carolina, Sindhu, come here.
Was prayer, then the next time and the yellow card, okay?
Next time a yellow card. I think you said that last time, didn't you?
Yeah, but this time for both of them.
Yeah.
7.
Not whoever. It's just both of them will get it.
She's used that body attack very well, the left-hander.
She has. She's going down the line on the first one, around the head situation every time, and then moving in and play it on the forehand side of the body every time.
Yeah.
8-2. Play.
Challenge here. I think it will be a wasted challenge.
Out.
It is a wasted challenge.
Unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 9-2. Break.
Challenge here. I think she might win that challenge.
Yeah, that is very, very close.
Yeah. So 10-1 the advantage. 10-2, I beg your pardon. Missed at 11-2 at the big game interval, having already won the first.
And legs with the focus of and finally it's only over and lift and fast push is the downline lift tension for the tension open downline drop cross to and aggressive movement, slow down the game, aggressive attitude movement again is strong. Don't let her dominate.
It will be interesting to see what PV Sindhu will do now, but I'll give you a little bit of advice here. If it was me, she's playing someone who's definitely faster than herself on the day here.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. And one of the golden rules is that you have to stay a long line in situations like that, because otherwise you're getting caught all the time. She's got to play her shots down line, down the line, down the line all the time. And when the crosses are coming, it's coming from the opponent.
Mm.
In a situation, I know this is had MARIN got that one, played it down the line, it would have been an open court.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you play someone who's faster than yourself. I know this was really well played by Sindhu, but she's got to keep it long line a little bit more.
Yeah.
Thank you. 3-11.
It's a tough world sometimes sport. PV Sindhu, of course, losing the Olympic final to her opponent of today, the last year's World Championship final to Okuhara. Lost in the final of the Super Series finals to Yamaguchi in 3 games. 3 finals this year, all of which is lost.
I agree with you, it's a very, very tough world. And some people maybe would say that PV Sindhu is choking when it comes to these finals. Honestly, I don't think so.
No, I don't. No way.
Because I think she's just up against players on that day.
Yeah.
That's playing better.
Yeah.
And what can you do?
Yeah.
Last year when she lost 22-20 in the final game, you know, it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So, and here today she's just up against someone who is playing phenomenal.
Yeah.
MARIN is really, really playing well.
Well left. Oh, that challenge, surely.
This is, in my opinion, just a matter of time. I must say that.
So no challenges left for Sindhu.
Unsuccessful. No challenge remaining. 15-4.
I'm sorry to say, but I don't think she's going to need it.
No.
Even when Sindhu was playing this tumbling net shot, MARIN was able to lift it with proper length to the back line, and Sindhu's smash thereby actually did not exist. Good play by MARIN.
There's a real sense of inevitability about this now.
There is. It's been going on for quite a while. So I must say that the clash between these two players, I must admit I've been looking forward to, simply did not materialise.
No, it hasn't at all.
Time is over. 5-17. Thank you. On call, please.
Did remarkably well to get up so quickly after being on her knees.
Five, 17. Break. Now.
Some of the fans here in Nanjing trying to encourage PV Sindhu.
There's no doubt that should this match be close, that Sindhu would have the sympathy of the crowd and they will be behind her. There's no doubt about that.
Because of her loss in the last World Championship final?
I don't know. I think it's the whole atmosphere in the match. I think there's some sympathy on the side of Sindhu in this one. But it's not going to happen.
No. 3 points away from a third gold medal for Carolina MARIN.
And hats off for that. That's really, really good. As we said, can you remember, we commentated, you and I, on the first one in 2014, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we said, can you imagine that 10 years ago we talked about the women's single world champion would come from Spain?
Yeah.
She has done so well.
One long.
Service over. 19-7.
I think the crunch time was in that opening game when they started having those mind games. And you talked about the intimidation of Carolina MARIN. She's trying to stress her opponent, and I think it actually worked.
It worked really, really well.
Yeah.
In terms of tactics and understanding and everything, it was a clever, clever move by MARIN.
9-19.
She didn't do anything that's not allowed within the rules, and the umpires are obviously there to make sure.
Yeah.
And I just think she stayed within the rules, but of course there was this mind game going on.
19.
Gold medal points for MARIN.
20. Match point. 10.
Let's go on. It is a third women's singles world title for Carolina MARIN, the first ever player to win 3 women's singles world titles. Gold in 2014, gold in 2015, and now gold in 2018 here in Nanjing. .10, 46 minutes, and a third world title. He embraces Fernando Rivas first of all, and then Anders Thompson. This the final rally, and after the opening game, honestly, there only looked as if there was going to be one outcome, and it was going to be gold to MARIN. Good sportsmanship shown from PUSARLA Sindhu, because she must be feeling absolutely devastated. A second World Championship final, and a second time she's had to settle for the silver medal. There is confirmation: Carolina Marin, a third world title, for winning 21-19. 21-10.